Hello student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel, going to teach you 7th standard mathematics. Already in the previous class we had started with the data handling. We had learned about the arithmetic mean, range, and we had tried to solve some example. Today we will go further, we will solve some examples related to data handling. Yes, the example is the enrollment in the school during the 6 consecutive years. What is the meaning of that? 6 consecutive years means one after the another, that is 6 years. Enrollment means what? The numbers of students who enroll their names. As follows, the numbers are given in the school. How many students have enrolled in that particular year? Consecutive years here is 1555, one is 1670, 1750, 2013 students, 2540 students, 2820 students. These are the enrollment of students in the school during the consecutive 6 years. In the question itself we can find out what is the total number of an observation. So first question is, find the mean of enrollment of a school for this period, means which is 6 consecutive years. So mean enrollment, or you can write as a mean is equal to, or you can write as an arithmetic mean is equal to, or in short you can write as AM. That is capital A and capital M is equal to, first always you have to write the formula, that is number of observation upon sum of the observation upon number of observation. Sum means we have to do the total of this. Just we had substitute the value, and itself from the question we can say it is 6 consecutive years. So we know the number of observations are 6. So if you are finding it, because we are hard to do the sum, I will give some small trick here, because here we are having a 4-digit numbers. So what you can do? You can do the pairing of numbers together. You can pair this. You can do the total of this. You can pair this. You can do the total of this, and you can pair this. You can do the total of this. All the totals you can add, and the value which will be we are getting is 12,348, and your number of observations, that is 6 consecutive years. So we have to divide it by 6. You can practically divide it as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8 divided by 6. Whatever the answer you are getting, that is quotient. In quotient is nothing but your answer. So if it is a small number, you can reduce it directly, or if it is a large number like this, we are having a large number which is to be divided by 6, practically division you have to do, and you have to find the answer. What is that? Is nothing but a mean enrollment. Means in short we can say that in the 6 years the enrollment of students was mean, that is average arithmetic mean, was 2058 students in average, because average, that is the mean, lies between the listen the words, it lies between the highest value and the lowest value. It's nothing but something we will get higher. No, it always lies between this value which is the lowest value and which is the highest value. We got as 2058 is our mean. So what we had done? We had written the formula and we have tried to find out the mean of that. Now we will see, already when we have started with our chapter, we were having some temperatures of some cities in a maximum and minimum. Now we will have another example very similar to that, that is a rainfall. Here the rainfall in the mm means nothing but millimeter. In a city on 7 days of a certain week was recorded as follow. Means here the rainfall was recorded on the 7 days of there is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. What was that? First on Monday we had recorded the rainfall 0.0 means what? Is no rainfall there. Is in millimeter. So on Tuesday we are having 12.2 millimeter, Wednesday 2.1 millimeter, Thursday it is 0.0 means there was no rainfall. When it is a 0 means there was no rainfall, and weekend this values of rainfall in mm with days is given us in tabular form, which we will see one by one questions what we have to find. Here to find the range of a rainfall in above data, we have to find the range. You know what is a range? What is a range? You know it. So range is nothing but highest value minus lowest value. Now you know what is the highest value here? In the mm the rainfall is 20.5, and what is the lowest value is 0 because there was no rainfall in some days. So the range is nothing but highest value minus lowest value, which is given is a unit in the form of a millimeter. So we have to write millimeter. Don't forget to write units after a number. So what will be subtraction? You know very well, when you subtract 0 from any number, you get the number itself. So it is 20.5 mm. The second question is, find the mean rainfall for the week. Again, mean is nothing but arithmetic mean is, again what we have to do? Mean rainfall, arithmetic mean is equal to, again sum of observation is nothing but a total of all the days rainfall which we got in mm. We have to add it, and how many days it was given? 7 days of a week. So we have to add this. If you are finding it hard, what I told, you have to do the sets of this, or if you don't consider 0, 0, if you not consider 0, 0, you can add this 2 and you can add this 3. When it is decimal, should be under the decimal, I will show in short here, is 12.2 plus what will be here? 2.1 means the points, decimal point should be here and the number will be in this way. I will add one set in this way and I will add another set, that is 20.5 plus 5.5 plus 1.0. What will be the addition? This will be 3.4 and this is 1. Here 5 plus 5 is 10, 1 carry, so will be 5 plus 1 6 and this is 7. Don't forget to write a decimal point, and this is 2. Now the question is sum, so we have to add. You can do the addition of this and this. I will mark and show you. This we have to do the addition, so I had written here directly, and this will be 7 plus 4 will be 11. Write the decimal under the decimal and 1 carry because this is 3 and 4. 41.3 is what we got is the sum. I had not done anything magic here, just I had showed you when it is a decimal, you have to write the decimal under decimal and you have to do the total of it. So we got the total is 41.3 and number of observation is how many days it was? It was 7 days. So we have to divide it by 7. Here we got in a decimal. You can use both the method because we had done in the previous lesson how to write. You can do in this way, divide by 7, or that you will convert this decimal into fraction form and you will do, or you can do 41.3 divided by 7. Both the method you can use and you can find out what will be the total rainfall, that is the mean between the 7 days. So this in the both the way you can do the division, because in the previous lesson we had done when it is a decimal you have to write the decimal properly without forgetting and write the units what it is given, it is in the centimeter or it is given in millimeter. Next, for 5 days, that is the Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, the rainfall was less than that of an average. What average we got was an 5.9, and we can see from the table 5.9 which days we were having the less rainfall. That was Monday, that was Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday. These were the 5 days where we were having the less rainfall. So one by one we have tried to solve these examples, and we will go for next question, that is the heights of 10 girls were measured in the centimeter and the results are as below. Already now it is given as a 10 girls, means you know what is a number of girls, that is number of observations. So it is 10. The heights are given 135, it is given in centimeter, so you have to write properly the unit as a centimeter. 135 centimeter, 150 centimeter, 139 centimeter, 128 centimeter, 151 centimeter, 132 centimeter, 146 centimeter, 149 centimeter, 143 centimeter, 141 centimeter. These are the heights of girls given in centimeter. What is the question? What is the height of a tallest girl? How to find out? Already in the previous class I told you, first you have to arrange the given observations in ascending order. You have to arrange in ascending order, so we can find out the height of tallest girl. I will show you here. We had arranged in the height of 10 girls in ascending order, means the lowest height, that is 128 centimeter, then 132, 135, and the last, that is the highest height, is 151 centimeter. If you are having this data, that is nothing but arrange in ascending order, you can find out range very easily. That is what is the range? Highest height minus lowest height. So we had done in the ascending order. The height of a tallest girl is 151 centimeter. The height of a short girl is 128 centimeter. I told, when it is a range, when you are having this format, the arrangement of in ascending order all the numbers, then you will find very easily the range by subtracting highest height minus lowest height. I told, when it is a unit, you have to write it very perfectly. So 151 minus 128 is 23 centimeter, is nothing but our range. Now next question was, find the mean height. Mean height means, again, that is nothing but arithmetic mean. So what is the mean height? You know the formula. You can write the mean, you can write the sum of observation, means you have to do the total of this all the observation, which you can write in ascending order, or you can write whatever is given in the question. Upon the number of observation, already it is given the height of 10 girls. So no need to count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, because it is given already. But when you are writing in your notebook or when you are writing in the examination, you have to practically count that I had not missed any number. When it is a 10, you have to count 10 observation, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Yes, I am right here. I have written all the 10 observation, and when you are writing the number, be careful that you have to copy the exact or correct number which is given in the question. Then how to do the total of this all? It's very lengthy. I had already told you, you can divide these numbers, you can do the pairing, you can do the grouping of this number, and you can do the total. You can do the grouping of these three numbers, you can do the grouping of these three numbers, and you can group do the grouping of last 4 numbers, what will be the sum? That is the answer, that is the total of this all the grouping of numbers should be added together, then we will get is an 1414, that is 1414, and you know the number of girls was 10, so we have to divide it by 10. Now it is in the fraction form. When it is a 10, already we had learned, when it is divided by 10, 100 or 1000, you know where to put the decimal or where to insert the decimal point. Here we are having 10, write the number as it is. After leaving a 10 we are having, so 1 digit we have to leave, and after that we have to insert the decimal point. So what will be the mean? What will be the average? What will be the arithmetic mean? Is 141.4 centimeter. In this, because we had seen similar examples, now if you do this, it will be more practice for you and you will be very confident enough to copy the numbers and to do the additions very easily. So this, we had seen that about the mean and that. Now we will see last question of this. The height of 5 girls are greater than the mean height. Means what? What we got mean is 141.4. Already we are having the heights in centimeter. We were not having in a decimal. We were having a whole number. So we can find out the heights of 5 girls are greater. Means whose value is greater than 141.4, means you can say approximately as 142. The height, whose height is more than 142, 42 or 1 is more than the 142 are the greater height. There are how many girls? There are 5 girls, and these heights we had the 143, one girl was having 146, 149, 150 and 151 centimeter. So these were the 5 girls whose height I told approximately what, because we were not having in the decimal form, we were having in a whole number, so we can consider as approximately as a 142, and we can find out the height of a girls who are having more than that we had compared, and we can say that there were the 5 girls whose height were more than 142 centimeter. Now we will go for next exercise, which is very similar what we had learned in the introduction. The scores in a mathematics test out of 25 of 15 students are given. Here we had considered the 10 observations, when sometime it was 5 observations. Now when you are going further, the observations that students will be increased. Now from the question only we can say the number of observations are how many? 15. The first, to find out the mean, what we have to do is our formula. We have to use that the sum of observations upon the number of observations, one by one. We will try to solve the example. What are the questions are given to us? Here, find the mean and the median of this data. Are they same? Now you know what is the meaning of mean. Now find the mode and median. Now what is the mode you have to know, and that of and median I will make you to understand. Slowly we will get it. This all the questions. Scores of 15 students in the mathematics test are given is 19, 25, 23, 29, 20, 25, 15, 5, 16, 25, 20, 24, 12 and 20. Now arranging these scores in ascending order means again the lowest marks will be the first and the highest marks will be the last. You know ascending order means smaller to bigger. So what is a mode? Because the word is mode. Till now we had learned about the mean or arithmetic mean. Now mode of a given data is that value of observation. Read it properly. Listen to my words properly. Mode of a given data is that value of observations which occurs for more number of times. Means what? That number is repeated more number of times. The median of a given data is the middle observation when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order. As there are 15 terms, how many terms we are having? 15 students marks were given, so we are having 15 terms in the given data. Therefore, the median of this data will be the 8th observation, and hence the median is 20. I will explain once again. Also, it can be observed that 20 occurs the 4 times, that is the maximum number of times, means it is an mode. See here we had arranged the data in ascending order, lowest to highest. We are having the values for how many students? We are having 25 students. Score marks of mathematics test are given to us. So first we will find out what is the mode. Mode is nothing but an frequency. The word frequency means repetitions of same number, maximum time or most of the time when the number is repeated, that is known as a mode. Here we have to arrange in ascending order. We had arranged in ascending order. We can see here any number which is repeated. Yes, we know that here 20, 20 and 20 are repeated 4 times. Do we have any other number repeated? Yes, we are having 25, 25. But 25 and 25 is repeated only 2 times. My word was the most number, means the maximum time of a number, that is nothing but a frequency which is repeated more number of time, that is nothing but it is a mode. So what will be the mode of a given data? What we have a question with us. So the mode is given as n20 because we are having here arranging in the ascending order and descending order. So as there are 15 terms in the given data, therefore the median of this data. Now already we had learned about the mode. Our next question is a median. What will be the median? We are having here 15 terms together, that is a score of 15 students are given. Here we have to find out the middle term. So what will be the half of 15? One will be 7 and somewhere will be 8. So if you are finding it difficult, we can cross one by one from the n terms, that is terms, you can cross it out and you can find out a middle term. Here we will cross. What will be the middle term? Now this is our middle term, so that is nothing but our median. So if you are very smart enough, if you are getting any time a number that will always you will get as a odd number, here we are having as a 15 terms, we are having a 15 terms. So what will be that? Here we are getting a 7, here we had crossed out the 7, and this is the 8th term which is in middle term. So we can say that is that in the data given will be the 8th observation is nothing but our median. Which is our median? What is our number? Is 20. So we can say is the 20 is our median. And what is mode? By arranging in ascending order, and the number which is been repeated maximum time is nothing but mode, or in short we can say highest frequency is nothing but n mode. So in this way we can find out one by one what is mode and what is median. Here we are having some another examples with the scores of a cricket matches of 11 players are given to us is given here. So it's very similar to that what our previous sums of a mathematics, the marks of a mathematics test of students were given to us, and we had done the first we had arranged in the ascending orders, and then we had find out the mode and median. Here also we have to find the runs scored in a cricket match match by 11 players is given. You know, you are more familiar than me in the cricket match, you know very well. 11 players team, we are having the runs scored by all the 11 players are given to us. Find the mean. You know, we had learned the mean in the first exercise, mode and median, all the three terms we have to find out. In short, I will again explain how, don't get confused how to do it. Mean means nothing but average, is nothing but arithmetic mean, is nothing but simple mean, is nothing but sum of observation upon number of observations. Do the sum, divide by number of observation is your mean. Mode is nothing but arrange this number in ascending order and find out which number is repeated, that is nothing but highest frequency is your mode. And median, by arranging in ascending order, find out the middle term, that is your median. We will do one by one. Here we are having all the three questions together. Are they same? Is the question in front of us. We can't say, without doing any calculation, we can't say they are same. We will do one by one. Here, the runs scored by the 11 players are given to us. We had arranged in ascending order. No, it's not in ascending. We had written as it is. Now we will arrange in ascending order. What are the lowest run? Is 6. One of the player who had done 6 runs and one of the player who has done 120 runs. That is the lowest run and highest run. How many players? It is given already in the question that out of 11 players scores are given to us. Then mode of a given data is the value of observations which occurs for a most number of times, and the median of a given data is the middle observation. Here already I had explained most number of times. Which number is repeated most number of times? Yes, here we are having 10 repetition, but it is 2 times 15 15 15 is 3 times. Any other number is not repeated. So we can say that what is the mode? Mode is nothing but 15. That is 15 15 15 is repeated 3 times. So mode is 15, and median is the middle term. We are having how many? 11. So we will have 5 to the left, 5 to the right, and we will find the middle term. So we will leave here 1 2 3 4 and 5, and we will leave from the back 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is our middle term, that is nothing but 15. So mean and median we got here is 15. So therefore the mode of this data is 15. No, these three are not same because the mean is different, because the mean value will be different because we have to calculate, and because here but mode and median are same but all are not 3. So my dear student, please try to solve the similar examples which I had already explained. It is of textbook. Please try to practice. Thank you very much.